this is Coach Kim, and welcome to week 3 of the Legacy Lifestyle Program. This is where we start delving into your macronutrients. Your macronutrients are what change your photograph and body composition. This is where we're going to really start focusing on protein. Protein will always be your number one macronutrient to stay focused on. It is the number one macronutrient to change your body composition and help you drop body fat. Okay. Week 1 was you're just tracking as you go. Week 2, it was all about calories only. Now we are going to start pre-tracking to hit protein and calories. This is probably the most important week of the entire program to really delve in, sink in, and really embrace the learning curve that comes with this. So why is protein so important? There are 20 amino acids and there are 9 essential for muscle growth. Muscle is what we want to increase because it's what helps drop body fat percentage. Our goal may be to drop weight on the scale, but our real goal is to drop body fat percentage and increase lean muscle mass percentage. That has everything to do with protein. Now, what is considered a protein? The protein that we're really looking for is protein that comes from animal protein. Why? Because it has leucine in it. Leucine is the number one amino acid that is associated with muscle synthesis. So you find leucine in all animal meat, whether it's venison, bison, beef, chicken, steak, shrimp, pork, all of it, right? It will all have leucine in it. So that's the top sources. An egg is probably the perfect form of protein. So eat up that protein, eat up that animal protein. What does not constitute as a protein in that same area are, they're really popular right now, perfect aminos. People take perfect aminos. I'm not opposed to perfect aminos. They help support protein and stuff like that, but they do not have all of the qualities that are needed to be considered a full protein. So you can take them, but do not consider them part of your protein total. The other thing would be collagen. Collagen does not have all 9 essential amino acids to be considered a whole protein for muscle synthesis. So take it. It's really good for tendons. It's really good for muscle support. It just is not considered a whole, complete protein for muscle synthesis. Okay. So if you're taking collagen and if your protein is up really high, please leave me a message in your check-in sheet saying 18 grams of that protein is from collagen, is from perfect aminos, or a combination thereof. All right. What are some other protein sources? There's all sorts of them. There is Greek yogurt. There is cottage cheese. There is protein shakes and protein bars and all sorts of them. There are, but just once again, they don't have leucine in them. Do they count? Absolutely, they count. But the source for the greatest amount of muscle synthesis will come from animal protein sources. All right. The vegetarian proteins, let's talk about that real quick. Vegetarian proteins, are they healthy? Absolutely, they're healthy. But the problem with vegetarian source proteins is you have to consume so much in order to get enough protein that you tend to go over in calories. A prime example of this would be things like black beans or baked beans. Do they have protein in them? 100%. You would have to eat a very large amount of beans in order to equal the same amount of protein as a small piece of steak or chicken breast. So this is the area that probably needs, the most oomph. Where I start where I put you. I will set your macros to where they need to start. Please don't jump ahead here. If you jump ahead, sometimes you end up getting a little bit of digestive issues, and we want to prevent that. Okay, so protein is something that increase weekly as long as you're hitting it, but I do it slowly so you feel amazing the entire time and you get used to eating more protein without digestive issues. All right, really important. Now, I will tell you protein and water will go hand in hand. So, trying to get in about a half your body weight is going to be really important when it comes to that water intake. But protein is the number one thing to change what your body looks like in the mirror, in your photographs, and feels like in your clothes. It's just unbelievably important. A couple other things that you might want to know that will keep you motivated to continue to eat more protein is it's the only macronutrient that you don't store as body fat. You use it, you utilize it, or you will be eliminating it in the bathroom. Okay, it is the building block of muscle. So when you pair protein with weightlifting, that is the dynamic duo that's going to give you the jaw-dropping results that you are looking for. You can consume your body weight in protein. You can consume over your body weight in protein depending upon your workouts, your intensity, your age, and all sorts of stuff. And I'll talk to you about that weekly in your feedback. Okay, but I will be setting that protein level. Your job is to pre-track to hit calories number 1 and protein number 2. If you ever have any questions, let me know. I will cover them and I will give you any feedback that you need to work out any questions that you may have.